Oh, hello there, dear sweet sister, twin flame goddess. Yes. Oh, wow. It's just, there's been so many amazing shifts that have been happening in my life over this last week. And that is exactly what happens when you make the choice to shift and then you anchor into what that shift is. The only one who ever stands in the way of having the experience you desire is you. That said, however, right now it's been very much brought to my attention that as we ascend further, the forces of dark, shall we say, the fear, the lower vibration entities are really working overtime to keep twin flames out of union. This includes our own inner shadows, in addition to the external interactions with the matrix. Obviously, I'm not going to go into detail because this is our empowerment message for this week, for Super Sign Sunday that we're about to dive into. And I'm very eager, very excited to hear what this message is. Because again, there's been some major shifts in me, in my life, and some massive awarenesses, because when we don't see our own dark side of the moon, it is so important that we reach out to those around us in our circle, our support system. And wow. And you will come to find that you are not alone in this journey, goddess. You are not alone. So I am Rochelle Richard, founder, CEO, and self-love empowerment coach here at Empowerment Experiences. Here to guide you into and through finding your power in every moment, all along this twin flame self-love empowerment journey. Because really, truly, a twin flame journey is, after all, a self-love empowerment journey. So regardless of of where you find yourself in your self-love empowerment journey, be it as a twin flame goddess or not, by choice, whatever you decide, you are still here undergoing this rebirth. All of us right now, all of humanity is literally in the midst of a rebirth, of awakening, truly, truly awakening to the truth of that which you are and how powerful you really are. The only part of you that lies to you and tells you you can't have something or you can't be something, because let me tell you, sister, my shadow shit's been amplified lately. But it was recognizing what I'd created for myself in my environment and not really truly honoring my own boundaries with myself and knowing what I require for my own well-being so that I thrive. You are responsible for you and your experience, dear goddess. And this very much has to do with our twin flame connection, because you, as the more awakened party in this, you are the one that's having the greatest influence on your connection. So it's time to really wake up and recognize that these lower vibrations, they are these old aspects of yourself that are trying to keep you trapped in your past, trapped in a way that does not serve you, that does not allow you to expand anymore. It was your opportunity to be presented with all this learning to empower you so that you can rise and thrive into your power and say, wait a minute, I can recognize that I am creating my reality. I recognize that I am influencing my twin flame connection. And I am the one that's letting myself feel good or not, based on what I am giving my attention to, how I'm honoring myself, how I'm truly loving myself. Dear goddess, the only way to come into union with your twin is to come home to union within, which means, who are you? It means to rise and thrive into your authentic power. And believe me, like I said, even I've been in this. Oh my goodness, I've even had that part of me that say, I need to go back to just being generic and being a chameleon, and because that was what my life had been, right? We're programmed to people please and worry about what everybody else says, which makes us all chameleons in our own right. And you're not being true to you. And you are here to be true to you. So as you recognize this, that you have been actually putting everybody else and their preferences about you and your life above yourself. And that's why your life might be a little out of fucking control, okay? Things feel like, you feel like the walls are closing in. Things feel heavy. They feel, and especially with what, again, speaking with another twin flame soul sister of mine just today and hearing about what's happening in her connection, it's insane. The amplification right now of the illusion of separation, showing that, you can't really be together, and I'm going to put this obstacle, put all these things in your way. But it's up to us to transcend that. So I know what this is like, Goddess, to beat yourself up and say, oh my gosh, I did this. Oh my gosh, I did this to myself. Oh my goodness, I'm the one that didn't have boundaries with myself. I'm the one that didn't allow myself to lean all the way into my twin flame connection and really rise and thrive into my fucking power. It's like, woo! So you could choose to beat yourself up, or you can say, wow, I have so much more clarity as a result of this, which makes me that much more wise, that much more empowered. Because it's true. The more you know, right? The greater that you increase your awareness, the greater that you can expand your consciousness. And it's really vital to be aware of these sabotages within yourself. Really be aware of the power that you truly are having over your experience. And right now, it is more vital than ever to recognize that. To realize, for someone such as myself, I didn't honor what I required for my own well-being to rise and thrive. Having a roommate is not for me for any long length of time. And however, I'm very, very excited to be, crawling all over my twin flame when we finally can be physically united again in this physical realm. Again, remember, he's in India and I'm here. And it's again, recognizing that we are the ones standing in our way. What do you desire to experience, Goddess? You've got to be the one to get ready, to be ready, to be ready, to be ready to receive this. And if you are going against yourself, then you are not going to get what you want. And dear Goddess, this includes everything from thinking and speaking against your desire to acting out even subconsciously and consciously against yourself, such as you want to get in shape, but you decide you're not going to give up the sugar, the sweets, the processed foods that you're eating. Well, your new life is going to cost you your old one. If you want you want that twin flame union, you want this vision, whatever manifestations that you desire, you've got to get out of your own way. You've got to be the one to take that action and align with what you desire. For me, having a roommate here is not aligned with my twin flame love being here in my home. Not at all. I am definitely one of those women that honors the fact that most of us spend our whole lives sleeping in a bed by ourselves. And I am one of those where I sleep better in my own bed. But come, right before bed, or come, you want to wake me up in the morning and come crawl into my bed, by all means, yes, please. But that's my preference. That's mine, and I'm not going to say there wouldn't be some nights. But again, it's really honoring that we still require, even as twin flames, especially as twin flames, we are still two independent pillars. And we each must still continue to work on ourselves in tandem with working on the union together and our mission that we are here to fulfill. So again, as I say, as you recognize that you have been holding yourself back in this rebirth of you, rising and thriving into your authentic self, be gentle. Beating yourself up only continues to perpetuate keeping you trapped there. It only continues keeping you trapped. So imagine the reality you desire to be experiencing, Goddess. This is so vital to your manifestation journey and to our twin flame journey, because we are co-creating and creating our realities here. We are the creators of the new earth. And we can't be living in our past while creating something new. They don't align. So get out of your head. and into your heart space, Goddess, into your body space. What does it feel like, smell like? What is the experience like to be in union with your twin? What is the experience like to be driving your dream car, to be going on that vacation to Jamaica or wherever it is you desire to go? You've got to be the one to be, I always forget the camera. I'm very impassioned. Okay, I'm very impassioned. But you've got to be the one to get the fuck out of your own way. And I'm saying this is coming through, not just for you, Goddess. I always need to hear this too. I always need to hear this too, right? And especially right now, because it's recognizing that, wow, I was perpetuating a pattern by taking someone in, even though it was 2 months before she was supposed to move in when COVID hit. And I knew everything intuitively said, well, then there's no reason for her to move in because I'm not going to be traveling. That was the whole point. It's really recognizing that things have changed. Are you going to shift and change with it in terms of shifting what you need to do in order to continue to remain in that flow? Or are you going to continue the other way, going down the path where all of a sudden it feels constricting, things have changed, but you feel obligated? Should is shit. Should is shit. Obligation is crap. The only person you're truly obligated to is yourself, by taking responsibility for you, your experience, your point of attraction, and what you are actually putting out into this world. We are the ones that do it. And this is why. I mean, I am, hello. Because our shadows are being so triggered and amplified right now. So triggered and amplified right now because we have to let the shit go, Goddess. We have to look at this and go, why am I continuing to tell this story when it's not the story that I want? And it hurts. It's excruciating to tell these things and keep myself apart from my union with my twin, which in turn keeps me out of union within. And I've recognized this in my own connection, how because of some of the templates that he and I are here to shift and transmute in this experience here, one of our biggest things is the not allowed. We're not allowed to be together. But I tell you, sister, things are challenging AF when we are doing this to ourselves. Yet when we allow ourselves to feel what we truly, genuinely feel for each other, it is so magical. It is so powerful. It is so transcendental, right? It truly transcends this dimension. But the ego says, oh my God, they're going to talk. They're going to talk. Oh, especially his society says we can't. All of these things are contradictory to unconditional source love. Unconditional source love is flow. It feels amazing. It's light. It's not heavy. It's uplifting. And if anything feels heavy, it's not coming from love. Most likely, it's coming from your fear, your doubts, your anger, your lower frequencies. So go within, Goddess, because that's where the answer lies. That's where you are being asked and called, and where you must come into union first. This is where all of your answers are inside you. But at the same time, I definitely, very much after this incredible week, know and honor and recognize and appreciate the power of having mentors and coaches. Because I have had literally multiple conversations of the same conversation this week. Just saying, hey, so this is what's up. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm kind of, and getting that wonderful feedback of, well, what does this teach you? What patterns has this illuminated for you, right? This is why it is so important to, yes, seek external support, because you cannot see your own dark side of the moon. But what that support, when it's true, authentic source love support, says, I'm here to help you unlock you so you can connect with you more, because you are the only one who truly knows what you're being called toward. I'm simply here as a conduit, as a sister, to say, hey, I got you, boo. It's okay. Here, how about I offer this perspective? How about I give you these tools and this guidance and offer these questions so that you can have a deeper introspection and a greater coming home to yourself, dear goddess. This is all part of a divine plan. All of this. You chose this. You chose this. You're here on purpose. Everything about you is on purpose. There's no fucking mistake. And believe me, sister, that comes from a woman who was told more often than she would like to count by her mother that she was a mistake. Okay? So there are no such things in the sense of mistakes are simply learning blocks, stepping stones that strengthen us, that prepare us to be ready for the vision that we desire, for the mission that we have come to fulfill here as twin flame goddesses rising and thriving into our power here. We are leading by example. For again, impassioned. There I go again. I'm just so fired up. I'm so stoked because I have experienced such amazing shifts again in my own experience here that I'm so excited for you to know the same and to really truly recognize that you, goddess, you are part of this massive, incredible divine plan. As I've already said, you are here assisting with the ascension, the creation of this new earth. It is not imaginary. It is not an illusion. It is not a fantasy. It is literally a new reality we are creating because the old one is crumbling. Just look around. The matrix is crumbling. It can no longer sustain itself because there are too many of us here. We did that on purpose. We did that to break souls free from the prison that has been created in this realm. You are a true freedom fighter, goddess. But you've got to break yourself free from your own prison in your own mind that's telling you you can't. It's impossible. How's it going to happen? Oh, it's not going to work out. Oh, the world is against me. It's all blah, 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 blah. Believe me, sweet sister, I know that space. Ooh, do I know it. Little too well. So there we go. Break the chain. Oh my goodness. This just, I just love this. Love this. So break the chain. You're the one. You're the one that has the ratchet. You know, you're the one. You are the only one that has the key to break yourself free. Let me say that again, sister. You are the only one that has the key to set yourself free. You do. And I, again, can certainly support you in finding that for yourself, where it is inside you. So leap. You've got to be the one to jump. You've got to be the one to say, you know what? I'm tired of repeating that. I do not like Groundhog Day. Because that's what you're living. If you are continuing to stay where you are and life isn't really changing, it is because you have not clarified. You haven't gotten that clarity of what you need to change, of what needs to shift. And believe me, when we are the eye of our own storm, it is so challenging to know which direction to go, right? And we just continue to sit there. It's like a storm that just sits there. Well, you got to spread the love, so to speak. All of that rain, all of that good stuff's got to go somewhere. Got to spread it around. Oh, dear sweet sister. So you go first, because that's the deal. Now, here's the other side of this. If you don't leap, eventually you are going to be made so uncomfortable in your experience, in your sabotage space, in your shadow space. You're going to be made so uncomfortable in the reality that is not in alignment with your truth, that is not in alignment with your twin flame union, that is not in alignment with your mission, your soul purpose. The universe will make you so uncomfortable until you finally let go of what isn't serving you. And that especially is the prison of thoughts created in your own mind. So, dear Goddess, let not the darkness destroy the light. Rather, you are the light here to transmute that darkness, here to illuminate and honor it and love it. Because remember, hate does not drive out hate, only love. Only love. Thank you, MLK, for that one. Oh my goodness, we have a handful of numbers today. Wow. Number 23. Number 99. 911. Remember, I might have to print some more, but I really like them. Yeah. Or I need to put a line under there. 911, which is all about integrating the shifts. Dear Goddess, this is about this rebirth. It is about you shifting from one reality into the next, because the old reality is crumbling, and the more you fight to hold on to it, the more excruciating it will become. The more you push away your true self, your twin flame, your mission, your purpose, your soul's calling, the longer you'll suffer. Believe me, sister, I know this. So 711 is the fourth number. So wow. I will have those details down below in the description for some of these other numbers. And that said, dear Goddess, this is our Super Sign Sunday for this week. I am so excited. I am so excited for all of these amazing shifts and just all of these changes that we are facilitating here, dear Goddess. We are the change. This is what it means to be. It means when Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world, it means that everything that is wrong with the world, you need to look inside yourself and say, ooh, how can I have better control over my emotions, over my point of attraction, over my energetic state of being? How can I have better control over my thoughts, over my beliefs about myself and this world around me? How can I shift from jealous to appreciation? How can, all of these things, shifting from the lower frequencies to the higher frequencies, shifting that perspective, really allowing yourself to transcend the lower vibrations and transmute them on your way of transcending, right? Of rising and thriving through that. So your lows start becoming not so low, right? Trust me, I know. That said, dear Goddess, I am here for you to provide that opportunity of clarity for you. Like I said, I don't know what I would have done without the amazing support system that I have in my inner circle. And it's so empowering. It's so empowering to be able to know that you are supported, that you do have people on your side cheering you on and really truly want to see you succeed and rise and thrive into your best life, into your twin flame union, or whatever your vision is. Allow yourself this, dear Goddess. Take that time. Take that time. It's Sunday. Take some time. Take 30 minutes even. Do a 5 to 10 minute meditation and then journal. No holds barred. What would you like to be experiencing? What does it feel to be in union with your twin? You've got to get out of your way and align with union within, which means you have got to align with the vision that you desire. You've got to align yourself and embody what feels good. No matter what your counterpart is doing, no matter what the outside world looks like, the only place you can ever have control and power is over you. That's why I will always be here to remind you, dear Sister Goddess, that the power is in your hands. Because it has always been inside you. That said, you can book an intuitive clarity coaching session with me at empowermentexperiences.com. I have 30-minute sessions or 75-minute deep dive sessions. The choice is yours. We can use cards or not. Regardless, I guarantee you will walk away with some major aha moments going, oh. And you put those into practice, you implement those shifts, and everything in your life is going to shift. All because you decided to leap and say, damn it, it's time. It's time that I rise and thrive and I get the support that I fucking deserve to achieve this. Dear Goddess, this is Rochelle Richard. Thank you so much for sharing in this incredible journey with me. Mine with you and yours with me. I appreciate it so much. It truly is an honor and a blessing for us all to be rising and thriving into our power. I am here for you, dear Goddess. Book your appointment today at empowermentexperiences.com, and I will see you in the next video. Go create amazing. As I've said, the power is in your hands because it has always been inside you. Namaste.